Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be discussing Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll be going over a general overview about whether why we are right now moving down here and whether we are seeing some buying or selling signals right now appear in the market. So if you want to be finding out about all of these details, don't forget to watch this video till the end, subscribe towards this channel, and let's jump right away in towards the content. So like you can see, Bitcoin over the course of the recent hours has been even falling down further on here. Like you can see, I set up a Fibonacci from the swing low to swing high, and that is currently identifying us that we're retracing back towards the 0.618 here, aka the golden pocket entry here in terms of a rejection, in terms of a movement down here. This is, of course, your place that you want to be looking at your positions. I've been also accumulating a little bit of a Bitcoin position here, but talking about that will be happening, of course, in a little bit from now on. First, we're going to just discuss the market overview and how the market is currently standing for it. So what we did new here and what we discussed basically over the past 2 days is that we're forming a losing strength structure here on the top side. From that point, of course, we came down, and I was already looking towards some other levels of very strong support. Like you can see over here, previous resistance and support, was expecting to hold on towards this level, but unfortunately we didn't. So if we're going to dive in towards the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see, we lost on this this previous very strong volume support zone. We lost it, and like I talked about here, if we lose this range, we're right away going to fill this gap between these volume ranges over here. And of course, afterwards, we were seeing the price action fall below the 41.6k towards all the way down towards 39,000 US dollars very quickly, exactly like predicted. And right now, we did retrace back towards this previous resistance level that also is very strong support, because previous resistance tend to flip into support, and besides of that, it also has a lot of trading going around on that range here, and that's the reason why the market is finding some kind of a bottoming structure right now here. This is also a place where Bitcoin could continue its trend up here, because on the 4-hourly time frame, yes, we came down massively from the highs here, but we are still forming higher lows on the 4-hourly time frame, suggesting we are still in an uptrend right now here, suggesting we are still looking a little bit stronger for the imminent short term and the coming days ahead of ourselves here. So please do take that in notice. As well, do know we're right now in weekends, and usually what will be happening in weekends that we're going to get dragged back towards the CME gap, and currently the CME gap is trading on the 39.5k here. Where's the 39.5k on this chart here? The 39.5k, and let me set up a horizontal level here, is going to be around this level over here, where right now we'll be putting up this orange line on the market here. The orange line on the market is, of course, right now showcasing the CME gap, and that is basically the level where I do expect that Bitcoin is over the course of the weekend going to get pulled towards, and if we're trading above it, get pulled back towards. So this is going to be a level that I'm going to be aiming for, and that is why I'm currently looking for long positions on the market right here. If I'm going to look at the daily time frame, we can clearly see here we've been forming previous support on the market right here, getting rejected several times on the market. Like you can see, another major rejection did happen over here, and right now still over the course of the daily time frame, we are forming higher lows here, and people are right now starting to extremely freak out here because Bitcoin is coming down again here, and that is why I love to be longing this freaking dip here, because everyone is so extremely afraid right now. It is for me a signal to be longing this market. Talking about people that are afraid here, we can clearly see on the fear and greed index that we're currently sitting on 22 here. Of course, we've not traded for such a long time here in such a high fear zone here. Basically, we've been trading around the 20 towards 16, between the 10 and 30 fear and greed index for the past 3 months there. What is absolutely crazy, of course, to see right here. So of course, we do know once the fear is high in the market, it brings opportunities. Once the greed is high, you should rather step out of the market. As well, talking about why is Bitcoin right now moving down here, we have some thoughts here that Bitcoin is right now moving down together with the US stock market, since there's a nuclear threat from Russia over the whole world here, because Russia is right now basically threatening with with using their nuclear weapons, and that is of course making a lot of investors scared. People are pulling their money out here, and I'm not thinking that this is the reason that Bitcoin exactly is moving down here, because if this is really the reason, Bitcoin should be moving up actually, because Bitcoin is your safe haven in times of war here, because if there's going to be war, there's going to be more dollars getting printed, there's going to be more inflation, because out of 90% of all these wars here, we do get hyperinflation, and you know what's really happening? The big players, the whales, the smart money are trying to move the market down here, so people think it is because of these news articles. So please do note this. Do whatever you want, do your own research, but out of my experience, the experience that I got since 2016, I do know that whales are trying to play with your emotions, and you've got the hard task with holding up right here. Talking about the funding rates right now, we can see negative funding rates across the border, like crazy negative funding rates, especially on Bitcoin leveraged, so token margin funding rates. Extremely negative here. What we can see, of course, minus 0.01%, on Binance minus 0.02%. So the chance on the short squeeze right now is exponentially bigger than it was before, and there are so many shorts orders getting activated right now here, once again suggesting for me that I want to be looking at long positions, because I am not an emotional trader. And of course on my Twitter, I told you guys what I'm currently doing with my trades here, and I'm right now going to go over it as well in this video. I will be opening more and more leverage long positions. I just opened an approximately $150,000 position on Bitcoin. Literally, I'm right now in a 1% loss, only taking a 7x leverage, and I'm going to use another 3 Bitcoins to even add more in towards this trade, because I'm just going to dollar cost average, because I'm not going to get wrecked here by these freaking big players. I'm going to be building up a massive position, and I'm going to ride it towards the upside, and that's going to be absolutely amazing, of course, to see. So do whatever you feel comfortable with. If you want to be trading as well, check out the link in the description. Bybit is offering you right now a $4,100 deposit bonus, but nevertheless, trading Bitcoin right now is so overpowered, since there's so many people trying to trade short. People are using their emotions, and like you can see, the funding rates are so freaking negative. Minus 0.02% is the predicted funding rate, and that is crazy. That is your long signal. If you're going to look at the history in terms of token margins, on how over leveraged it was, and whether it's a good time or a bad time to be going long or short, you can see we can't unfortunately go further back in time here, but like I will be trying to prepare a chart for the next video here. But like you can see, last time we were having negative funding rates was September 2021, and that was one of the best opportunities to trade the market towards the upside. So let me right now go further in towards the analysis, and let's talk a little bit about Ethereum. So Ethereum, of course, also came down, but actually held it up pretty well against Bitcoin. Of course, we've seen that Bitcoin has been falling over, approximately 2 to 3% here, and Ethereum has been rising 1%. So Ethereum has been bouncing back a little bit here, especially compared to Bitcoin, because if we're going to compare towards Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart, you can see a massive increasement did happen towards the market. As well, Ethereum is currently finding support on a beautiful horizontal level of support, and we can see Ethereum is basically bouncing back from that range once again, like it already did several times in the past. So that is actually pretty good to see here. On the 4-hourly time frame, you can basically see the same here. We've been forming a low together with higher lows on the market, together with higher highs as well. So we basically could be just arguing that we are trading in a very beautiful uptrend right now on the Ethereum price section, and we're continuously growing in a very healthy pace. On the daily time frame, we're still trading in this symmetrical triangle, what is about to be breaking out here, and we're closing in every single day further in towards the apex, resulting in a potential breakout. And right now what we're doing is adding more significance towards this pattern, because we're adding another touch point right here, what could be leading towards more significance on the pattern and the more significant breakout for the Ethereum price section. So in my opinion, looking pretty interesting. I will be still trading the market towards the upside, because we're so freaking over leveraged towards the downside, and that is going to be my reason why I think we're going to get a very crazy short squeeze. Probably not this weekend, because usually weekends are a little bit chiller for Bitcoin, but there could of course also be manipulation from whales over the weekend, that we could be shorting or squeezing out the shorts over the weekend, but you'd rather want to be seeing that happening on the Monday, otherwise you're going to create a CME gap. But there's a very big chance on the short squeeze, guys. Make sure to know what you're going to do here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new update video. Smash up the like button, subscribe towards this channel if you do like the content. And of course, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all my socials, link in the description. Make sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.